your divine feminine energy already exists within you. And once you step into that power, you will become unstoppable. Hi, I'm Alexi Gigi. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to give you the ultimate guide to activating and increasing your divine feminine energy to constantly live in a state of receiving and attracting anything that you desire. This is your pathway to manifesting your dream life and becoming the best version of yourself. It is life-changing. It is my favorite topic to talk about ever. It has changed my life. And this guide will not just activate, but it will deeply integrate this power of feminine energy within you. I'm going to give you 18 ways to tap into your divine feminine energy. And these 18 ways are actionable things that you can do right now to actually activate your divine feminine energy. These are things that you can do every single day to make it part of your daily routine, your daily schedule. And they are powerful, and I'm giving you all the tools and everything I know. So let's get into it. And first, let's just talk about what is divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy is creation energy. Creation energy is free energy, which is manifestation energy. So when you tap into your divine feminine power and you utilize your divine femininity every single day, you unlock the power of creation, of creating absolutely anything you want into your life. Divine feminine energy is birth, it's healing, it's intuition, it's compassion, it's love, it's understanding, it's openness, it's insight, it's the moon, it's connection, it's harmony, it's everything that allows us to receive. Number one, fall in love with yourself. You need to prioritize yourself. You need to care for yourself. You need to nurture yourself. And most importantly, you need to treat yourself like a child. Actually, treat yourself like a child. Feed yourself as you would feed a child. You wouldn't starve a child of their necessary nutritions and food, right? No, you would feed them the way that they need to be fed. You would care for them the way that they need to be cared for. And that is the energy that you need to focus on for yourself. Now, how do you fall in love with yourself? The best way to fall in love with yourself is by giving yourself all 5 of the 5 love languages. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard of the 5 love languages that are in relationships, right? So like quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, gifts. But you are gonna show yourself all of these love languages to yourself every single day of your life. So this is what you're going to do. Now, you can do this right now as you're watching this video, or you can save this video and come back to it. But get out your journal, and you are basically going to create a menu of all 5 of the love languages and all of the activities and things that you can do every single day, and every day you can just choose from that. So in your journal, write down all the love languages. I will put it on the screen right here, and let's go through all the love languages so you can get an idea of what you can put down. Now, quality time. So this can look like finding at least 5 minutes, just 5 minutes every single day to do something for yourself, by yourself, with yourself. So find a hobby that you feel passionate in. Now, the best hobby is something creative, because divine feminine energy is creative energy, right? It's all about that creation energy. So when you are doing something created, you are actually directly integrating and activating your divine feminine energy, especially when you do something with your hands. So this can look like baking. This can look like even doing your makeup for fun. This can look like candle making. This can look like knitting. This can look like journaling, creative journaling. I love to creative journal. This quality time could even just be meditating for 5 minutes and sitting with yourself and just sitting with your thoughts and doing that for yourself. This can also look like taking yourself out on a solo date. This can also look like standing in front of the mirror and dancing to a song that makes you feel powerful, that makes you feel like you are in your feminine energy. I love to do this to like Lana Del Rey or Moment by Victoria Monet, or that song I Am Woman. I just love to stand in the mirror and dance. Nothing makes me feel more in my feminine energy than when I do that. Now, number 2 is acts of service. So this could literally just look like making your bed. This could look like cleaning up your place, like getting rid of all the clutter so you feel like less stress and you don't feel like you have any stagnant energy. This could even look like booking those dental appointments, booking those doctor appointments, booking any appointments that you have put off. Book those appointments. You can even book like a beauty appointment. And this can also look like learning and educating yourself, because femininity is deeply rooted in education. And when I see a woman, when I see someone who is very well educated, even if it's just like them just knowing one topic, and I'm not talking about like going to college and receiving a degree, this could even just be like a topic that you are interested in, that you study and you learn on your own time every single day, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Nothing screams femininity more to me than being so knowledgeable about a topic that you are passionate in. So learn and educate yourself every single day. This could just look like reading 10 pages of a book on a topic that you are passionate about. Like for me, it's astrology. For me, it's universal laws. For me, it's manifestation. For me, it's like bettering myself. I am obsessed with those topics. So I literally always dedicate at least 30 minutes out of my day every single day to learn new things. You can never stop learning. And feminine energy is all about absorbing that information and letting it sit internally with that yin energy. Now, next love language is gifts. So treat yourself. Like go buy yourself something nice every single day. Get yourself a coffee. This doesn't mean like you have to spend money every single day. This could even just mean like just treating yourself to something a little fun, a little luxurious every day. Maybe this is like eating an ice cream, or maybe this is like getting some fresh flowers. Nothing makes you feel more feminine than getting fresh flowers and putting that in your room. This could even be like gifting you the rest and relaxation space. So letting yourself take a bath, and this also goes with quality time. This also goes with, honestly, all of them, physical touch also. Gift yourself something. Treat yourself in some sort of way. Next is physical touch. So this could look like even just cuddling up in a warm, fuzzy, weighted blanket, or just like holding on and sipping on a warm cup of tea, or like putting on a long, luxurious robe, a silk robe even, something that makes you feel feminine. This could even be like doing your skincare or putting your body lotion on. And as you put your lotion on, like you put it on your legs, you can say affirmations. This also goes with the affirmations one. It's like a double habit stacking. You can say affirmations as you put your lotion on each like body part. And when you're putting your lotion on your legs, you want to say like, I love my legs. I'm so grateful for my legs. My legs are beautiful and they are toned. Like I love my tummy. My tummy is so beautiful. Like just saying those affirmations and saying how grateful you are to live in your body and to love your body. That is like the most beautiful thing to do, and it will connect you to your divine feminine energy like that. Also things that just like make you feel more feminine, right? So like silk sheets or a silk eye mask, or just something that like feels good. And not only like something that feels good, move your body. That is probably the most important part. Listen, like you store trauma and you store stagnant energy in your body, which we will talk about in one of the 18 ways by doing like somatic dancing. But you store this negative energy and you store trauma in your body. So it's so important to move your body. So you can do like somatic dancing, which we will talk about. I'll tell you the steps on how to do that. You can just do Pilates or gentle stretching or yoga, just something for 5 minutes each day that will move your body and get rid of like that stagnant energy. Because when you have that stagnant energy, it's directly blocking that channel of receiving. Now, words of affirmation, we kind of talked about this with the lotion one. So saying affirmations as you lotion your body, or doing mirror work. Mirror work is so powerful, and I've literally manifested like eyelash growth. I've manifested my hair growth by doing mirror work, like just a lot of like little beauty appearances. And I can do a whole video on mirror work because it really is powerful. But essentially what it is like looking into the mirror and staring at yourself in the mirror, staring into your eyes. It may feel uncomfy at first, it may feel awkward at first to do this, but I promise it gets easier, and like you will feel the feminine energy. But you stare at yourself in the mirror, and then you repeat affirmations. So like whatever you're manifesting. So like, I love myself so much. Like I love you so much. I love myself so much. Like I am beautiful. Like I am toned. I am healthy. I have long eyelashes. I have long thick hair. I have beautiful, radiant, glowy skin. Like just speaking kind words to yourself in the mirror is so powerful. And also saying affirmations every single morning and every single night. So pick some affirmations that you want to be saying. Maybe it's something that you have like a negative mindset on, like maybe you are insecure about your nose. Okay, every morning you are going to choose an affirmation that is the exact opposite of your insecurity or a negative thought. So if you have a thought like in your head when you're looking in the mirror, like I hate my nose, every morning you're gonna wake up and you're gonna say, I love my nose. I am grateful for my nose. My nose is beautiful. If you feel like you are struggling with your skin, your affirmation can be like, I love my skin. My skin is clear and glowy. I have glass skin. Your affirmations could just be any of your manifestations, and just honestly being in that state of gratitude and being grateful for your life and what you already have, but also for your manifestations. That is a great way to do it. And the best way to do your affirmations is when you first wake up in the morning and just when you go to bed at night, because that is when your brainwave state is more suggestible to the information that you are receiving. So we have the beta brainwave state, right, which is what you and me are currently operating on right now when we were conscious and when we were just doing every day. And then we have the delta, which is when we were like literally fast asleep. But in between those, we have theta and alpha. Now, right when we wake up in the morning, like literally within like a 15-minute or so time span, is when our brainwave state is switching from that delta to that theta to that alpha and then to beta again, right? So you want to be doing your affirmations or visualizations or manifestations like as soon as you wake up, right before you go to bed, so you can utilize that alpha brainwave state. Number 2, I get to mindset. So reframing your mindset and how you look at your everyday tasks and everything that you get to do. So instead of saying I have to, I should, I can, you change all of that language to I get to. So instead of saying I have to work out today, you say I get to work out today. Instead of saying I have to do the dishes, you say I get to do the dishes, and I also get to do the dishes while listening to my favorite podcast. Instead of saying I have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning to go to work, you say I get to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow to go to work. Do everything with the intention and energy of love and gratitude, because that is what divine feminine energy is all about. Number 3 is somatic dancing, somatic movement, and basically what this is like mimicking your body's completion of a stress cycle. It's regulating your nervous system. So all you do, it's so easy. I do this every single day, and this is honestly my favorite thing to do because it makes you feel so light right afterwards. Like it actually makes you feel so free. So what you're going to do is first you're going to pick a song that you absolutely love, that makes you feel beautiful, that makes you feel calm, that makes you feel peaceful, that also makes you feel like you are the hottest girl on planet Earth, like something that you can really vibe to, whatever it is. I Am Woman, Moment by Victoria Monet, you can check those out. Or honestly, a lot of songs by Lana Del Rey just like put me in that feminine energy. But play a song that you can vibe to. Next, set the ambiance. I love to do this, totally optional, but I love to light like white, red, or pink candles, because red and pink candles connect you to your divine feminine energy. And then you are gonna go barefoot. So honestly, it's best to do this like when you're outside and on the ground, like actually standing on dirt, like grounding your feet. But right now it is really cold where I'm at, so that's definitely not something I want to be doing. So you don't have to do that. It's best to just do it in your room. I like to do this like for one song in the morning as part of my morning routine. But you're gonna ground your feet onto the ground, right? And then you are going to begin by like moving your hips side to side, and then moving your hips in kind of like a figure 8 infinity motion. So just move your hips to whatever feels right, and then start dancing. Like start moving your body to whatever rhythm that feels right to you. Follow your intuition, just follow whatever feels right. Start moving your body. You can even like shake it all out like so intensely. And what you are doing by this is you are regulating your nervous system, and you are also like releasing any stagnant energy, any energy that is like held in your body, any negativity or any trauma or any fear or any overthinking. Actually also like setting the intention that you release all this, but you will feel that like your body actually physically stores stagnant energy. So this is an amazing way to just start your day free and clear of any stress. You can also do this like at night, like getting rid of any stress of the day. But what this is doing is getting rid of anything standing in your way and making room in yourself for that receiving energy, for that divine feminine energy to flow through. Now, when you are moving and you are dancing, you then want to visualize like a white or whatever color gold glowing light coming from your heart center, coming from your heart chakra, and just encompassing and holding your entire body like you are being protected and you are being filled with energy of free creation and just like warmth. You want to feel the warmth as you are dancing, and this light is your divine feminine energy. Just visualize it and feel it. Now, number 4, so important. Always lead with your intuition and always lead with your emotions. Divine feminine energy is your intuitive powers. Your intuition is a superpower. It literally is a superpower. So listen to those little nudges that you get every single day. Your body knows before your brain does. Your body knows everything. You do know everything. What do you think intuition is? It's like your highest self calling onto you. Trust yourself. Trust those little nudges every single day. Follow your intuition. Like, think about it like this, okay? Like, just like if you were dating someone and you just randomly, out of nowhere, like no evidence of this whatsoever, but randomly got this gut feeling, this intuitive hit that they're cheating on you or they're disrespecting you in some way, and you have no proof of that. You just like feel it. You feel it in your core, right? Like, do you know what I'm talking about? And then you like go to their following list and you check just their following, and there's just one girl that stands out to you more than the rest. There's no other reason to indicate that that's the girl that he's cheating on you with, but you just have that intuitive feeling. That intuitive feeling is your superpower, okay? And 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, it is always that girl that you think they're cheating on you with. Even though like there was no possibility of knowing it was that person, like you figured it out. Trust that you are always being led and always follow those little nudges like throughout your day-to-day life. Be so mindful of your intuition and what your body is telling you, how you feel about certain situations. And if you get an intuitive hit, like if you get a creative idea, follow it. Always. Never like don't follow a creative idea, because I promise you 10 out of 10 times that will be the idea that is most successful for you, that will gain you the most revenue or whatever it is. Always ask yourself what feels true to you. Always ask yourself how things feel to you. And when you get an intuitive hit, follow it. Like for example, I will have a whole day scheduled out, planned out. This has happened to me. And I will have things that I need to do for the day, right? I own my own business, so I am very busy. So I will have everything planned out and I will be doing that stuff. And then I will have like an intuitive hit that's just like this creative idea in my head. And it's like, follow it. I will stop everything that I'm doing in that moment and I will follow that intuitive hit, because 10 out of 10 times that intuitive hit, that idea that I had is actually like $1 million idea, is that idea that will bring my success to another level. That is the idea that will change my life. That idea is an opportunity from the universe. When you have an intuitive hit like this, it doesn't even have to be like an idea for like work-wise or whatever it is, but if you get an intuitive hit, even to just like clean your room, go clean your room. Like if you get a nudge, if you get like a random thought in your head, follow it. It is your intuition. Learn to lead with your intuition. Learn to lead with your emotions as well. If something doesn't feel right to you, don't do it. If you feel like a little like just not fully ready to like take on a heavy superpower day with all these tasks and all these things that you need to do, you can slow down. The main thing of divine feminine energy is slowing down. Slow down your life. Listen to what feels right. I promise you, like, this can sound counterintuitive, like thinking about manifesting a huge success or becoming like a CEO or like a millionaire, right? Because you have to like have a strict schedule and you have to have that hustle, that fast movement pace, right? Like that's what society wants to make you believe, but it's actually not true. You can become that CEO girl boss. You can become a millionaire while listening to your intuition and leading with your intuition and leading with your emotions. I did it. I became a millionaire at 25. I own my own business. And that is all from listening to my intuition. Every good idea, every good product idea, every good project idea, every good workbook idea, every good video idea that I have ever had came from an intuitive hit that I followed. All the success that I have had has come from me listening to my intuition. And honestly, intuition is so, so important for me. I have it tattooed on my finger right here. It's the first tattoo, second tattoo I ever got. But it means so much to me. One-on-one means listening to your intuition, trusting your gut feeling. I promise you guys, your intuition is so powerful. You don't want to like work in this fast-paced energy where you feel like you need to do everything, because that is rooted in masculinity. You want to let go. You want to trust the universe. Trust the universe in knowing that you are being led. You are being led. Trust in yourself. You can own your own business and still follow your intuition, because honestly, that is going to make you more successful. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. And this can also go with dating too, right? So being too logical about everything, like obviously it's smart to be logical and use your brain, but if you are only leading with logic, that is masculine energy. You want to be leading with your intuition and your feelings. So for example, if you are dating someone and something just feels kind of off to you, you can just say, this doesn't feel right. You can use that language. You can say, I don't feel like doing that. I promise it is so powerful. If something doesn't feel right, you listen to that. If you have an intuitive feeling about someone, it is 9 times out of 10 right. If you have a feeling that they're not good for you, that's right. Follow it. And don't like ignore it, because that's literally a sign from the universe. Your intuition is your divine feminine. And when you don't listen to your intuition, you are directly blocking your feminine energy flow. Therefore, blocking your creative flow and your receiving flow. And this leads us to number 5. You want to protect your energy at all costs. You do not want to be pulling your energy out onto others. You want to pour energy into the cup of you. You want to keep your energy with you. Call your energy in, do not pour it out. For example, you're with a partner and they disrespect you, okay? They say something so disrespectful, whatever it may be. You don't react, you don't yell, you don't create a scene. You don't say anything besides, this doesn't feel right, because that is giving your energy away. You're giving your energy away to that person that just disrespected you. You want to keep your energy inside. So what you do, you walk away. You need to be ready to walk away at any given moment, no matter what. That is divine feminine energy. Setting the boundary, keeping your energy within yourself. Divine feminine energy is yin energy, which is extremely internal. It's not about that external sources, which is what masculine energy, which is yang, is all about. Yin energy is rooted in that internal aspect. It is giving your energy internally to yourself. So don't give away your energy. And also, if you have all that rage within you, right? Like if someone disrespects you, they say something absolutely insane to you, you have all that rage, right? You may be feeling that. It's normal to feel that way. Walk away first. Go back to your house, go back to your room. Then you're going to alchemize that energy. You're going to turn that pain into power. You're going to turn that pain into something creative. You're going to create something with it. That is why like musicians and creative artists are so amazing, because they turn their pain into power. They use it through music, through songwriting. They use it through art, through painting, through poetry, through writing, through anything creative, through creating a video, through whatever it is, through changing your life, to using that pain to getting yourself in the gym and having the best body that you have ever had. Like that is alchemizing energy, turning your pain into power. That is part of the divine feminine energy, is using that pain internally, using that energy for yourself, within yourself. Use the energy for yourself. Do not give it to another person that does not deserve it. Number 6 is crystals. Crystals acts as like a conduit to a specific energy, so you can use specific crystals to call in that divine feminine energy within you and activate that divine feminine energy. So my favorite crystals for divine feminine energy are rose quartz, are carnelian, are amethyst, are garnet, and moonstone. And what you can do with these crystals is you can sleep with it underneath your pillow, you can keep it in your purse, you can put it in your bra when you go out. Just keep it with you, keep it by you. You can charge these crystals underneath the moonlight as well. The moon also represents your feminine energy, so when you charge it underneath the moon, it is extra times 1,000 energy. Number 7 your menstrual moon cycle. Track your menstrual cycle with the moon, with the lunar cycles. So you have your regular menstrual cycle, right? It's an average of like 28, 29 days. The lunar cycle, where it goes from full moon to new moon to new moon to full moon, waxing, crescent, waning, right? The lunar cycle, that is also an average of 28 to 29 days. Your menstrual cycle and the lunar cycle are kind of in sync. They go together. So whenever you get your period, make sure you track it, but make sure you track what phase the moon is in when you get your period. There are different menstrual moon cycles that you can be on. There is a red moon cycle, pink moon cycle, purple moon cycle, and white moon cycle. Now, if you get your period 3 days before or 3 days after a full moon, that means you are on your red moon cycle or you are a red witch. If you get your period 3 days before or 3 days after a new moon, that means you are in your white moon cycle or a white witch. Now, red moon cycle is all about following your dark feminine energy, connecting to that dark feminine energy. Your white moon cycle is all about connecting to your soft feminine energy. And listen, women will change what menstrual moon cycle they're on based on what is changing and what is evolving throughout their life. So it is such a beautiful thing to focus on and to track and to see like what it is like your menstrual moon cycle is trying to tell you and what you need to focus on, what shadow work you need to do. If you need to focus more on your soft feminine or your dark feminine, if you are in this era of transition like purple and pink. And if you want me to make a whole separate video on this topic, because I can talk about it for so long, I can totally make that for you guys because I think it does deserve its own video. But really, the moon has a deep connection to our feminine rhythm. Not only that, in like astrology, the moon represents our soft feminine, our feminine energy. It represents the home. It's correlated with the 4th house. It's about your feminine energy, your divine feminine, your home, nurturing, taking care of yourself, your emotional world. So it's no surprise that your menstrual and your lunar cycle both link up. And this leads us to number 8, which is focusing in on balancing your soft feminine energy with your dark feminine energy. Divine feminine energy isn't just soft. I feel like a lot of people think it's just soft energy. It's just that like receiving energy, soft, like girly energy. It's not just soft energy. Half of it is dark feminine energy. Now, dark feminine energy is my favorite. It is something that I have personally mastered and have spent years and years and years on perfecting within my life. I am a Scorpio rising and an Aries Venus, so if you're into astrology, you can see why it is so impactful and powerful for me. But your dark feminine energy is actually like insanely life-changing, and it's not like evil energy. It's not like the dark side of you. It's your shadow side. It shows you your shadow side, which can be integrated into power. And working with your shadow is so essential to living your dream life and becoming the best version of yourself. And I will make a whole separate video about dark feminine energy and how to tap in and how to work with your own dark feminine energy, because it does deserve a whole separate video. And I will definitely make that for you guys. So make sure that you are subscribing so you don't miss out on seeing that. And dark feminine has to do with like your Lilith placement in astrology, and your soft feminine has to do with your moon placement, and Venus represents your entirety of your divine feminine energy, which leads us to number 9. Look to your birth chart to activate your divine feminine. Now, you have 4 main placements in your birth chart that represent your own personal divine feminine energy. And these placements reveal how you can best express it and harness that energy in your own personal life. So it is so personal to you on how you can utilize that power. I'm going to briefly go over all the placements, and if you guys want me to make another video talking about this as well, I could totally do that for you. First, you have your Venus placement, which Venus represents your divine feminine energy. It also represents beauty. It represents creativity. It represents aesthetic. It represents art. It represents love. It represents relationships. So Venus is the placement you really want to look at. The sign Venus is in and the house Venus is in. Very important. Make sure you have your birth chart out right now too. Next is your moon sign. Your moon sign represents more of that soft feminine energy, right? Your moon is all about that, your emotional world. It is all about nurturing and caring. It's like Cancer energy, right? Next, number 3 is your Lilith sign. Your Lilith represents your dark feminine energy. I have talked about Lilith so much. If you guys are a long-term follower of mine, you guys know how I feel about Lilith and my dark feminine energy. Lilith is so powerful. Lilith is not scary. Lilith just represents your shadow side. It represents the shadow work that you need to do to become whole. Lilith represents the things that you may have like suppressed, the things that, you know, maybe you haven't really paid attention to in your life. Working with your Lilith placement can heal your wounded feminine, which is so important. And to heal your wounded feminine, you need to do your shadow work. So when you understand and you know and you connect with your Lilith placement, that is so incredibly powerful. And this really shows that unlocking your divine feminine energy goes way deeper than the surface level things, because truly activating your divine feminine, unlocking all that power, that is all about healing. You need to heal. There's no moving past it. You need to do the shadow work. You need to focus on your Lilith placement. That is where change really happens. That is when you are able to open the doors to new possibilities. And shadow work, we will talk about in the next one in a sec. But let's get to the 4th placement, which is your 4th house. So looking at your 4th house ruler is very important. So what sign does the 4th house beginning? And when you read a birth chart, you want to read it counterclockwise. So what sign, like the first little line of that house starts in, is a sign that rules your 4th house. And then you look at the planet that rules that sign. So every zodiac sign has a ruling planet. You can just search this up on Google. You find the planet that rules that sign, and then you find the planet within your birth chart, you locate it, you look at the house it's in, and look at the sign it's in, and that is your 4th house ruler. That will tell you so much about how you can like really harness your emotional world, your divine feminine energy, the home that is within yourself, your nurturing aspects, your sensitivity, all of that. It is very important to look at, especially when we talk about activating our divine feminine energy. And once again, I can make a whole separate video on, you know, step by step with all the astrology placements, explaining everything. If you guys want to see that, just let me know down in the comments exactly what you guys want to see, and I will make it for you. Number 10 is do your shadow work. In order to fully be in your divine feminine, you need to heal your inner child. And you need to do your shadow work. This involves addressing and healing any of those wounds that you have suppressed, any of those hidden aspects of yourself, any of those things about yourself that you just like don't even want to think about, that you're scared to even look at, the dark parts of you. Divine feminine energy requires you to look at that. And you can do that through shadow work. You can do that through inner child healing, which is so important for every single person on this earth to do shadow work. And I, again, will do a whole separate video on shadow work, exactly how to do shadow work, exactly how to do inner child healing. I will give you a whole rundown on that, so make sure you're subscribing me so you don't miss that. But shadow work is essentially bringing light to those dark areas of your light, and then alchemizing those dark energies as a source of strength and power. Shadow work allows you to confront the parts of yourself that you've been shameful of, that you've been guilty of, that you have ignored, that you have suppressed. It forces you to look at your trauma head on. It forces you to heal, forces you to look at the stuff that you have never wanted to look at, you've avoided throughout your entire life. It forces you to look at your childhood and ask yourself, like, why do I react the way I do right now? Like, what from my childhood made me feel this way and made me see the world this way? And healing it, and healing your inner child is so important. Divine feminine energy is that nurturing energy, right? It's that mother energy. It's that mother earth energy. So the most important thing you can do is heal yourself, heal your inner child, because your inner child is always within you. Now, number 11 is be in a receiving mode. So if someone compliments you and they're like, oh my gosh, I love your hair today and I love your outfit, you look so good, and you say something like, oh my god, no, like, I literally woke up so late today and my hair looks so bad, thank you, you look so much better. Like, no, you're not going to deflect a compliment. You are going to say, thank you so much. So do you. Accept every single compliment that you receive. Receive it with open arms. When you practice that, you will open up that receiving energy. Number 12 is simply just sitting with water and being in water and using water as a sort of spiritual cleanse. Listen, like, water flows with your intuition and it flows with emotion and flows with your divine feminine energy. So when you just like literally just like sit by water, like sitting by the ocean, or even just taking a bath or taking a shower and imagining the water from the shower literally washing off any stagnant energy, any negativity, anything that is standing in your way, anything that is keeping you in your masculine energy. You use water as a sort of spiritual cleanse, as it is a physical cleanse. It literally is so expansive that it will connect you to your inner self and it will connect you to your emotions. Now, number 13 is work with the moon, okay? Now, work with the full moons, work with the new moons. You can do little moon rituals. You can even just go outside and just lay down, or you just stand up and just bask in the moonlight. Let the moon like bathe you. Bathe in the moonlight for like 5 to 10 minutes and let it recharge you. The moon represents our inner world. It represents our emotional world. It also represents our femininity. So use the moon to your advantage. Full moons are great for releasing and cleansing and letting go of things that no longer serve you. New moons are great for that creation energy, for creating new things. It's all about that free energy that you can work with, right? Divine feminine energy. So utilizing new moons to manifest and setting intentions. And you can also use every single one of the moon phases as well. So follow the moon, and I always give you updates on the moon as well. And I do have my full moon and new moon workbooks that come out every single month, every new moon and every full moon, complete with shadow work, complete with everything that you need to utilize the full moons and new moons to your advantage. It's made specifically for each birth chart as well. I'm going to have that linked down below, and you can also find that on my website, alexigg.com. Number 14 is honestly simply, this is so simple, but it's so important, kindness. You need to be kind. You need to show compassion, and you just need to be a kind person, okay? Femininity is all about that kindness and compassion and holding that love within your heart, feeling your heart chakra. If you are not kind to others, like, there is a complete energetic block right there. There's something that you need to fix. And don't talk badly about others, because that represents like your bad energy. Be kind. Treat others with kindness and treat yourself with kindness and compassion as well. Number 15 is nature, connecting with nature. Like, go outside, like every single day. Go outside for at least 2 minutes or even 30 seconds. It does not have to be that long, especially when it's so cold out. Like right now it's winter. Go outside and connect with nature. This could even just be like touching grass, like actually getting down on the ground and touching the grass, or going up to a tree. Trees are insanely powerful. Trees are insanely healing. You go up to a tree, you touch the tree, and what the tree does is literally like absorbs all that stagnant energy, absorbs anything blocking your channels, right? It heals you. It heals you and it lifts you up and it gives you that energy that you need. In nature, it's Mother Nature, right? You want to be connecting to nature as much as possible. Just spend like 30 seconds outside every single day. Get that sunlight, like let it hit you, touch a tree, touch the grass, go on a nice outdoor walk. I love my outdoor walks. When I connect to nature, I connect to my divine feminine energy. I've been doing this since a kid. I love it. It's so special to me. Like just being out in the woods and like honestly climbing trees. Connecting to your inner child is another one. We'll include that here as a bonus. But connecting to your inner child, because it's all about nurturing yourself, right? But as a child, I loved to climb trees. Loved to climb trees. I don't know what it was about it, but I felt so connected to nature. I also loved to camp. Loved to like fly fish with my dad. I was very, very nature girl, believe it or not. I loved to climb trees as a kid. So what do I do now is I go on outdoor walks and I climb trees. So there's this like spot near my house with trails, and there's these trees that remind me of my childhood trees that I used to climb in my backyard. and I literally climb up the tree and I just sit there and I will meditate and I will feel the healing energy of the tree. So do something to connect with your inner child as well, because that will help you connect to your divine feminine energy. So think about something that you love to do as a child, like for example, it's be climbing trees, and do that. It could be like painting too. It could be like a creative hobby, because when you are creative, that is creativity, is feminine energy. So especially like painting, if you love to paint as a kid, if you love to do arts and crafts, you love to knit or whatever it is, you love to write, do that. Do that every single day. And right now, honestly, it's so cold where I'm at in Boston, like literally so cold that I have not been going on my outdoor walks because the cold is just so cold. So I've just been going outside and just like touching a tree and touching grass for like 30 seconds to like 5 minutes. And that is really, really all you need. Number 16 is read books or listen to music that help you connect to your divine feminine energy. So reading books that are somehow related to the feminine experience can really help you like look at the diverse perspectives and the complex like personalities and that complex experiences of femininity, and help you like see all these different sides to it. And it doesn't only have to be like an education book, right? It can be like a romance spicy little femininity book that just puts you in that feminine like sensual energy. There is so much wisdom and knowledge that we can gain from authors, especially when it's related to femininity, and especially when it's written by a woman and written by someone who is in touch with their femininity, not only just women, but anyone that relates to feminine energy. It is so magical to connect to like different perspectives and to learn new things about that and relate that to your own experience with femininity. And like the romance books, right? Like those spicy books, that could be fun. Like little fantasy books are really, really fun to read as well, and that really puts you in that sensual energy. Next is like that music, right? So listening to music, like we talked about a little bit prior, listening to music that puts you in that sensual energy, that energy that you feel so beautiful and you can like sing your heart out, and it makes you feel so hot, it makes you feel like the most beautiful girl in the entire world. Play music like that makes you feel good. Don't play low vibrational music. I've talked about that so much, but no, low vibrational music, high vibrational music only. A good frequency to listen to connect you to your divine feminine energy is 528 hertz. 528 hertz is like connected to your heart chakra. It's all about love, receiving love, it's abundance, it's like all that love in the universe, and it represents your feminine energy. So when you listen to that, you connect on a whole nother level, and it just also raises your vibrations. I love to put 528 hertz on when I'm meditating or when I'm getting ready, like when I'm doing my makeup, when I'm getting dressed. I love putting on 528 hertz. What I do love is, I will link it down below also, I found like a Spotify playlist that is jazz music. I don't know why jazz music puts me in that feminine energy like no other. Like recently I've been listening to jazz music when I get ready. I've been listening to it in the car when I go to Pilates in the morning. But it's jazz music with 528 hertz. So 528 hertz jazz music. I will put you guys on. I will link it down below. It is not, I forget who the artist is who creates it. Amazing. It is my go-to playlist right now. I also have a playlist linked on my Spotify of a bunch of high vibrational frequencies if you guys want to check that out. Number 17 is connect with others. Find other women, find sisters, find other people to share your experiences with, to be vulnerable with, to express your emotions. And there's nothing more powerful than uplifting other women. There's nothing more powerful than supporting other women and having that like support of just woman by your side. Like nothing is more powerful when a group of women get together. So powerful. So you can even get together in like a little sacred space with your girls and tap into your feminine energy together. Some crystals, light some candles, like even do face masks, do self-care. You will recharge like no other. But make sure it's people that you do not get drained when you are with them, because if you get tired, like if you're yawning a lot when you're with a certain someone, that means that they are an energy vampire and they drain your energy. So make sure it is someone that uplifts you and that you trust and that you love. Just connect and support other women. Be a girl's girl. Number 18 is ask for help when you need it or when you want it. There's no shame in asking for help. Other people can help you. Let them help you. Let others help you. You do not need to do everything. That is very, very masculine energy. You do not need to do anything. If, like, for example, in my business, something that kept me in my masculine energy for so long is that I felt the need to control absolutely everything, obviously, because, like, it's my business, it's my life, right? But I felt the need to control every little thing, and I was so drained because I was doing so many of these things, and I just didn't want to trust other people and hire other people to come on because I just didn't have that trust, and I just didn't want to let go. And that was me, like, staying in my masculine energy. So when I finally let go and I trusted in the universe and I started having other people on my team to work with and letting others help me, girl, like, my divine feminine energy shut up. I felt so connected and so at peace. It is okay to ask for help. It is more than okay to ask for help. And that is it. But the most important part out of all of this, we need to talk about it. Just let yourself receive, be receptive. Always trust that the universe is always working out in your favor. That is the most important part. You need to trust. That's what divine feminine energy is. It's letting go. It's surrendering because you know that things will work out for you. You just know it. It's this, like, inner knowing feeling that no matter what, you attract all these opportunities. You attract things to you all the time. You do not need to do anything else besides attracting it. You trust in the universe so hard. Be receptive. Let go. Trust in yourself too. Trust in the decisions that you make. Trust in yourself. Set boundaries. Do not give your energy away. Keep it within you. Learn the law of detachment as well. That is a huge universal law that you should be learning to connect to your divine feminine energy, because it's all about letting go, like letting go of, like, how you're going to get there, just trusting that you will get there no matter what, but letting go of the need to control every little thing that you do along the way to get there, because there could be a better path for you. There could be a better path for you. So let go of the need to control. Be receptive to the universe. Believe that no matter what, things will always flow to you and you will always accept them. And once you start vibrating at this energy, things will naturally flow for you. And if you do at least one of these things in this list of 18 things every day, you just choose one of these things to do every day, your life will change. I promise you. Like, you will be so connected and you will be open to all that receiving energy and creating your dream life. And also, very important too, practice gratitude. Gratitude is the best vibration that you can be on. Love and gratitude, deeply rooted in divine feminine energy. But when you feel that love and you feel that gratitude, even keep a gratitude list every day, or even write down your phone app. Like, every day, write things that you were grateful for. I am grateful for my cat. I'm grateful for my boyfriend. I'm grateful for my clear skin. Whatever it is, just be grateful and feel that. Let yourself feel. Don't be afraid to feel your emotions and feel that gratitude. Because when you are grateful, the universe will only give you more things to be grateful for. And that sums up today's video. I really, really hope you take some of these tools and exercises and tips that I shared with you today and you actually integrate them into your life. Now it's your turn to take action and to do those things. It is up to you, and I believe in you. I love you so much. You have all the power in the world to create your dream reality. I love you guys so, so, so much. And if you're watching this right now, you made it to the end of the video, or you're listening to me on my podcast, hi, I love you. Comment a 444 if you made it to the end. Okay, I love you guys so, so, so much. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me if you're listening to my podcast. I have my Instagram, my TikTok, my website, and my workbooks linked down below in the description bar of this video. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you like the video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.